Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. Last we left off, we were escaping, I guess, a coliseum and into the sewers, and Luke was already moving before I could even fucking say anything.
Look, I don't want to stay down in the sewers any longer than I have to. It smells.
I understand, but by the same token, come on, man. I gotta do this thing where it's the intro. Anyway, yeah, I'm joined by Luke again.
Hello.
And we've leveled already. Good job. So there are a lot of safe places in here, huh?
Yeah, which is good when you're doing like very kind of precise platforming.
Yeah. So it seems like they're actually trying to counter some of the potential issues that would come up. That came up a little bit in the last game, that when there's a difficulty spike or something along those lines, the game actually counters it.
Yeah.
And prepares for it. Well, that looked like a chest.
Yep. There's probably another way around there, but we'll work our way up to it when we can.
Okay.
Meantime, I have to dodge all these squids. Make sure I come up for air every so often.
True. Alright, well, we're making money. That's good. No, God, fuck squids.
I'd rather not.
I mean, that's exactly how you get Splatoon, right?
Something like that. Like, I've seen enough, Japanese hentai to know where squids are going.
Yeah, yeah.
There's our chest friend.
There we go. Right next to a thing that is dripping things at us.
I thought the squids were down there.
Luke?
I bring out the worst people. I love it.
You're doing that thing, you are.
Oh, I thought that would connect.
What did you... I mean, what did those bones ever do to you?
Sans met a very unfortunate fate. We don't like to talk about it.
Really? Would you stop summoning people? That guy's already had a hard enough time, don't you think?
He's fine. He spent all his time in the Coliseum. He can take it. That's a ticket.
I suppose he's happy to help you, all things considered.
Yeah.
Hey, a heart.
Yep.
Useful right now.
You're making steady progress. I can't remember. I think that might just be an optional thing. Let's check up here first.
Huh. Side note, game audio is slightly louder than you are for me.
I mean, I'm also, not being particularly loud in general, but...
Muttering to yourself.
It is kind of a habitual thing for me.
Another chest.
There we go. That's another star.
More. So, is this yet another one of those you can kind of tell by measure how far you're doing in a game by the amount of collectibles you have?
A little bit, as long as you're kind of going out of your way for them. Like, some of the stars, the location's not always obvious, so you might miss them along the way.
Right. These ceiling drippers honestly remind me a little bit of Half-Life.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Oh, don't drop on the mines.
Nope. Unfortunately, I can't destroy those with my sword or my sword beam, so...
And you can't really, you can't do that with your body either, so don't do that.
I mean, I can try.
I don't think it would go very well for you, so don't do that.
You're probably right. It's for the best.
Yeah, I generally don't recommend trying to stop mines with your body. This is just general advice, by the way.
Yeah, it's good advice.
Mines are generally, it's not a good idea. You cut that fucking close.
Yeah, a little bit.
You didn't have to do that. I saw that space that you could have gone to.
Yeah, but I was on a roll. I like to live
you could be on a
dangerously.
roll. I was gonna say, you could be on a roll to death. Don't do that. Oh my god, my internet mom just came out. Well, if you keep
so this
doing
is the famous
that...
internet mom I've heard so much about.
Uh-huh. A key to the sewers bought off a fragrant bouquet of dead rat. Oh god! Oh, I see where this is going.
Yay!
It's going to a level up!
Man, we are, like, getting boosts left and right.
Very cool.
Right? So that's one key. Now we gotta go through this way for the other one. A lot of strategic jumps.
Why are these... Don't do that. Don't plunge him into the sewers. That's just rude.
He's fine. He's a demon. He can handle it.
I mean, I guess, but let's try to avoid that. If anything, because it is rude.
That's fair.
Polite. It's not polite to send people into the sewage. But again, I do love that in this, we're getting more of the common JRPG tropes, or even just RPG tropes. There's some sort of sewer dungeon that you have to kind of crawl through.
Yeah.
And it's usually when you're trying to escape from another situation. Ah, good wall climbing.
Yep. Very Super Mario World.
God, you're not even wrong, those spikes. The aesthetic is definitely there. Okay, can't get through there.
Nope, guess not.
Oh.
So, it's,
Get up that way. Not yet.
all in due time.
Oh, lava! Okay, when I pointed it out, I didn't mean go to it.
I mean, I'm very, I'm a very kind of audio in my learning. You know, somebody says something, I will instinctively...
Go to it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
But actually, I was just trying to drop down so I could come back up and get this.
red goop. Would you say that's alive? Would you say...
I don't want to take that risk.
Would you say that's still alive?
This was a triumph.
I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Except for the part where I fell in lava. That was a little less successful.
That was not success. I would not define that as success. Oh, God. Oh, I hate platforming like this.
That's why I'm holding the controller.
Yes, it is. That is why you are holding the... Oh, God. Look at these trilobites.
Yeah.
You know, where I grew up, I mean, I would used to visit family, and they had area near a beach, and I remember one year, like, oh, there's a whole bunch of these trilobites that had actually just, like, these horseshoe crabs, anyway, that had shown up. And I remember, like, a bunch of the older kids ended up collecting a whole bunch of them. And it was a weird thing to kind of explore those. I'm sorry, just, like, randomly while you're trying to break things.
No, it's fine. Just keep going.
But yeah, no, I remember they're bizarre things. They're really cool to look at, but
I think I've only seen them in, like, aquariums. I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild.
well, all of these were dead, which adds a level of macabre to it. Yeah, we just found a whole bunch of dead trilobites, horseshoe crabs on the beach. Hey!
Like I said, we are getting boosts left and right.
We're making good progress.
Yeah.
It's almost like you know what you're doing or something.
Don't be silly. If there's one thing that I know, it's that I don't know what I'm doing. Case in point.
See, yeah, you don't need to demonstrate it that strongly. Like, I would prefer that this guy not die so often.
Yeah, Koro's fine. Besides, it gives me a chance to get this. Which is very helpful.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, this time I know. That time was on accident. This time I know what I'm doing.
This thing that you're doing,
I was waiting for the thing to drop its slime, and I did not think about the fact that, oh, right, disappearing whatchamacallits.
Do you still have the ore?
I do,
Okay.
I think.
You may want to double check that before you go too much further.
I already had...
Yeah, okay, so there was the one, and now we have two, so... Okay. I was just double checking.
No, that's the right call. I mean, I can always fall in the lava again to make sure.
Please don't do that.
Like, we've got infinite lives. It's not a big deal.
I mean... It's a deal to me. I don't want more lava. I do not want lava for this kid.
Like I said, he's fine. Hooray, an exit!
An exit and another locked area, which I'm guessing we could find another key for if we were so inclined.
Perhaps.
Finally we're in the open air! It even smells like cake out here. Compared with the sewers, anything's gonna smell like cake.
That's true.
Come to think of it, I've hardly had a bite to eat since we started what was supposed to be a quick stroll. That cake smell makes my tummy rumble, Kuro. Aren't you hungry too?
Yes.
Great! Then let's find an inn. I could eat a horse. I thought you wanted a cake.
I too would be amenable to a little rest, but we should stay discreet. The city gates are closed due to the war. We shall have to devise a plan to get us out of this bind. An inn would certainly be a good place to obtain information. My people are more at risk with each hour we waste.
That settles it then. We're gonna eat!
The body needs strength in order to fight.
Can't you just say that you're hungry, Menos?
I am hungry.
Ah, there we go. You just have to be honest with your feelings, and life immediately gets easier. Not necessarily. If we're going to continue this adventure together, we have to be honest with each other. Right, Kuro? Let's go! Yeah, walking around with a demon in the middle of a war against demons.
I'm hungry, Mega Clink. Let us gather our strength and find information.
I am hungry, Mega Clink.
You're looking awfully delectable, Mega Clink.
A 64-piece tea set? Why would you need 64 pieces to a tea set?
I have no idea.
A lovely collection of bathrobes from a number of luxury hotels. Well, that seems like someone's been stealing stuff.
Clearly.
Some socks that smell awful right. Ugh. Bolts, nuts, screws, and diagrams for IKEA furniture. Future? Jesus Christ. The world, the future is...
we are in the past now.
Yeah, that's true. Hundreds of plastic toys. What's the point? All you need is one game console. Ha ha ha.
What's in this one?
Oh.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
I'll take it.
So we're not going to talk with any... I guess we do
Well,
need to...
we're going to come back to that area. I just mistook it for the inn. Oh, right.
Hi, Cat.
Oh, I thought that was the sound of the door opening. You like to sleep? For you, that'll be 50G for the night. How's that sound?
That's fine.
It's your loss.
How's that sound? That sounds yes.
I don't know why it keeps saying it's your loss. I said yes. Every night I have the same dream. A young woman dressed in black and white in a Gothic-style maid outfit comes to speak to me. And then I wake up. I would give my most treasured possession for a moment with her in real life. Oh well. Another drink, innkeeper. Oh.
Someone with an exclamation mark. Usually indicates a quest.
You wish to bring something in or out of the city? With reduced transit charges, of course. Ask Mr. Mudwell. He's in the inner courtyard.
Why are you such a giggly bitch?
That doesn't seem suspicious.
I know,
Look,
right?
it's a rat. I feel like the wires got crossed somewhere.
Thank you for the commentary.
Are you looking to leave the city? I should be able to arrange that for you. Got some chicken feed for me? You know, clams, moolah, something to smoothen our relations.
Smoothin'.
Not that I don't trust you, but a little collateral never hurts.
I don't like the looks of this guy.
I don't think it's such a great idea to deal with him. I don't know why I'm suddenly getting an accent.
Who knows? It's fantasy times, you know. All sorts of stuff was in flux back then.
I guess.
The young lady is correct, at least in theory. However, I fear we have no other choice. In the army, we often say the ends justify the means. I think the adage applies in the present circumstances. But I shall leave the strategizing to you, Megaclink. So, you interested? I think you and me are going to get along just fine. How about a small deposit to facilitate our relations? Let's say around 400 AG to start off?
That's how much we have, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't get your panties in a bunch. You've earned my trust now. So here's the deal. Bring me 150 G more and I'll get you out of here. Oh, you can always refuse, of course. But in that case, I'll keep your deposit. It's only natural.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you'll accept? Yeah.
We don't really have much of a choice, I suppose.
I suppose you don't have, or no longer have, the money on you. Am I mistaken? If you want to leave, looks like you'll have to work for it. I know that ugly word. Personally, I try as often as possible to refrain from it. But at times, the ends justify the means. My assistant at the inn should be able to help you find a few odd jobs. In return, you'll have to sleep there. I know, it's no 5-star accommodation. But just think of tomorrow when you'll be free and far from the Empire. Good luck!
Kuro, are you sure that was a good idea?
Megaclink, I shall never let you negotiate again.
That's a bit harsh, Manos. Although, Kuro did fall for it hook, line, and sinker. But he's trying his best, and that's what really matters.
We have lost all our money, and what's more, we shall have to pay our way out of the city.
First of all, that was our money, not yours. And secondly, you don't have to worry because I'll see to it that we get out of this horrible place. Is that okay with you, Kuro? After all, Manos and you are on the lam. Let me make myself useful and earn the money we need. Thanks for trusting me. Okay, let's get to work.
So now we're following Fina's lead this time.
You're here on behalf of Mr. Mudwell? What can I do for you, miss?
I'm looking to do some work in order to pay Mr. Mudwell.
Some work? Let's see. Here's the list of available positions. Let me know what jumps out at you.
So what are you thinking?
What?
We can be a
Waitress
waitress
at
at
McDonald's.
McDonald's, a maid at the Delamere residence, or childcare.
You know, none of them feel appealing to me.
Yeah, too bad. We're going to do all of them.
Oh, good.
What do you want to do first?
Let's start with childcare.
Are you sure you want to accept childcare? Go to the orphanage. They'll tell you what you need to do. Just remember, try not to go crazy.
I'm not sure I'm going to like this. Cat, would you please chill your kitty tits for 5 minutes?
Kitty titties.
So, do we have any way to save our progress?
I think that I think it just kind of auto-saves us while we're in towns, so...
I see. Well, that's fair, because I think that this is a pretty good place to cut it for today. But on the next installment, we start working for our way out of the city. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, good. Part-time work. Thought I had put this behind me.
I know, right? And it looks like there's going to be retail in the midst of that. Well, at least, either way. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the next installment.
See ya.